Chapter 3 is the biggest update to Dune Awakening yet. A rebuilt endgame, new maps, missions, testing stations, and much more. Choose among the great houses and take on Landsrad missions that will further your specialization as a crafter, gatherer, explorer, fighter, or saboteur. 10 new locations are available across the Overland map, each with new challenges. These include 5 new Imperial testing stations with scalable difficulty and rewards. Once you've completed these challenges, return to your base and craft augments, a new way to upgrade your Tier 6 gear and progress in the endgame. Dozens of augments are available for weapons and armors. Speaking of weapons, new dual blades provide a unique way to approach melee. The Rapier Reborn turns attack into defense in a single fluid motion. And from afar, the pyrocket smokes out those who think they can hide.
Peons, bondsmen, now familia, let the battle begin!
The main story of Dune Awakening continues in Chapter 3 with the new storyline. Infiltrate the arena in Neo-Carthag and fight in bloody gladiatorial battles.
I give you the degenerate killer!
Then reunite with a familiar ally and descend into the heart of the smuggler domain.
It's not every day we get visitors here.
Chapter 3 also launches with a DLC. This includes a full 74-piece smuggler building set, a 17-piece decoration set, 3 armor sets, and more. This is Dune Awakening, Chapter 3. A rebuilt endgame, deeper systems, new missions, new weapons, and new ways to define your role.
They came in nameless. Now the pit carves their legend in blood!
Please stay tuned for more Chapter 3 details, and see you on Arrakis.
So as you probably saw, there's a lot of things in that trailer and there's a lot of things to go through, and we are going into the first segment which talks about our Revamp Endgame, and I have 2 very exciting guests with me to talk about that. Let's do a round of introduction.
Yes. Hello, my name is Ola Andreas. I'm production director on Dune Awakening.
Hi, I'm Viljar Sommerbuck. I'm the game director on Dune Awakening.
And he's our VIP today. That's the reason he has like his own proper microphone. Oh, actually, all right.
My microphone doesn't work, so I'll have to use this. Hello, my name is Ola Andreas, and I'm the production director on Dune Awakening.
All right. Just like game development, we'll deal with things that get thrown at us.
Does it work now?
All good. So we just, was that okay?
Does it work
all good?
now?
I really cannot check right now, so.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So chat, let us know if you could hear both of them.
If it doesn't.
Okay, all good.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So, Endgame Revamp. As I mentioned, like, Chapter 3 is really done with player feedback in mind, which also means we did actually revamp a lot of systems and mechanics that go into, or we actually added system and mechanics that go into progression and kind of customization for your character as well, for different playstyles and such. And while these systems are all new, one thing that is still there is the launch route, but it has changed a little bit. It's still there to deliver content to our players, but tell us more, Ole Andreas.
Yeah, sure. All right, so when we launched the game, our intention was always for the Landsrad to be an activity driver. That's always been the the design intention behind it. So basically what we've done with Chapter 3 is we've built on top of that. So we've taken the Landsrad and we've created a bunch of new activities for the players to do.
I think we should actually have an example of that too, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, maybe we'll get something on screen. But yeah, so basically what you're going to do, as soon as you reach faction rank 5 on either of the factions, with the Landsrad now, you will have a new menu. Oh, look at that. Some nice little emote.
Camille is taking a nice bow. Love it. There we go.
Yeah, so here you see the Landsrad menu. It's pretty much exactly how you remembered it. So you still have the Landsrad with the two factions fighting over the dominance of the board, hopefully winning a Sizzlerad or just winning the Landsrad to, in the end, secure votes to vote for your decree. And you still have your personal rewards and everything. But there is a change to it. So now Camille basically just clicked one of those tiles to want to do a mission. And now you're basically selecting a mission to support that house. So House Mauritani, which is selected here. So as Camille just did, he went to go and show more about that mission. And basically now you're in the brand new menu, the Landsrad mission menu. And I think, yeah, it's a ton of new stuff in there. I guess we can go a bit deeper into it. So the menu that we're seeing on the left side now, scrolling through, and he's highlighting there is 5 basically different categories of missions. You have the one called Subtlety, which might be renamed to Sabotage. And then you have Gathering, Crafting, Combat, and Exploration. And then we'll come back to those, but those different categories represents different specialization progression paths that you as a character, or you as a player and as a character, can progress through. So you'll be able to specialize and evolve your character into either of those. I was just looking at Ignacy on the side here. Yeah, so you can see Camille here has 2 missions accepted already. There's room for 3. That you can have accepted at one time, and you can also see there the different rewards and the description for that mission. So yeah, the team's been hard at work building out cool missions for you guys to go and explore, and these missions will take you to new locations, as well as some of them taking you to Haga Basin or existing locations. But yeah, now we're seeing Camille basically accepting that mission, and then once you accept it, you have to also select which house you want to represent while doing it. And this will then go back to the voting power and basically winning the Landsrad when you finish the missions. So yeah, and then I guess we can go a little bit further into the rewards. So as you see there on the left side, there is a reward section. This is rewards that you will get just by completing the missions. So you can see here 6,000 Solari, 350 XP, and then 1,000 Landsrad contribution points. Those we will come back to as well at a later point. And then you have something unique on the right-hand side here, which is what we currently call bonus rewards, which are limited by a currency, I guess, a credit that you can see at the bottom there, which is 5 mnemonic recollection points. And you have 5 of these to start with, and then you get 5 every day, up to a max cap of 35. And then for those, you will get some nice bonus rewards. And then I can basically go into the top one, which is Combat XP, and that will flow back into the specialization loop, which we'll go back to. House Grip, which is a currency you can use to buy off-world components for, which will then basically tie into the crafting later. And then you will gain faction standing, which now is important because we've increased the faction rank from 5 to 20.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk a bit more about that as well.
I'll just mention one thing. It's that you can do 5 of these per day, and Ola said 35, but that's 35 per week basically that you can do. So yeah.
Also, you see that it says combat XP there because we actually did choose a combat mission, and you get experience according to the different section that you choose, like crafting. Or yeah, now it says crafting and sabotage experience, of course. So going into that whole thing of, so you can actually choose something that you like doing, like your play style, right? So you're not forced to do combat if you don't like combat. You're not forced to do crafting if you're really not a crafter, and so on. So more specialized in that sense.
Yep. And I think you mentioned it earlier. For us, this is a foundation that we've laid now, and we want to build on top of. So we want to hear and see what the players enjoy playing, and then we can see how we can expand upon that with further missions and further locations to do that. Yeah. I do want to mention something. So you see this is a separate menu, a separate tab. Of course, you can come at this from either angle if you wanted to. So if you wanted to go there from the Landsrad menu and select which house you want to represent, because now you want to continue fighting for a sizzle rod that your faction is about to capture, then obviously you can go there and specifically choose that tile. Or you might be more in the mood for a certain type of activity, and then you wanna maybe go here and select from the type of activity you wanna do.
All right, I think, should we just jump into a mission? Should we follow Camille and see what the mission can look like? Want to comment on what we're using right now?
Ola mentioned that we have missions that go to Haggo Basin, but we also have new maps on the overland map that you can go to. They're both outside maps, and we also have dungeons that you can go to there.
Do you want to comment on the ornithopter? Yeah.
I just wanted to comment because it's really cool. Some people might have already noticed it in chat. The nice little ornithopter that Camille is flying here is one of it's the new ornithopter skin. You can go and have a look at it from the outside. Looks really dope. It's the smuggler one, and you'll be able to buy it from a vendor in the world.
So it's not part of the paid DLC. This is actually part of the free content.
Free part, yes. And you can also see Camille's base here, built using the awesome Observer building set. Looks really nice.
The bigger doors.
Yes.
The really big doors.
Wow, it's the garage
where you can
doors.
actually fit your buggy through.
Also a part of Chapter 3, we have garage doors.
Yes.
You can finally go in, it's a 3x2. You can finally go and drive your vehicles through a garage door. And they'll be coming in the different factions variants as well.
There we go. All right.
And, you can also see the buggy variant of the smugglers. Yeah, sorry, I was Camille was lightly hinting at it, but yeah, it's really really cool.
Okay, now we're going back into the ornithopter, and we are going to join a lot of those missions to see what that looks like.
So yeah, as Camille is flying out to go and get that mission, we'll see some exciting new changes on the overland as well. I don't know if you are able to see it as well, but there's some nice little new streaks on the wings of the ornithopters when they glide. Really love them.
The air.
Yeah. I think it
condense. I don't know what is it officially called. Maybe someone in chat knows what they're officially called. I think there's an official name for them, but I don't know what.
Adds a bit of flair. I like it.
Absolutely. Very nice.
All right. So welcome to the overland map again. I guess we can comment a little bit about that as well. Do you want to comment on it?
I just wanted to mention that Camille had a mission selected when it went in here, and it actually auto-selected the map marker for it, so that the map direction, so he can actually follow it without wandering across the entire map. So it's a small quality of life thing that I think is good.
Yeah. And I think a few of the cool changes you'll see to the overland map. It looks very different. It has a bit more of a visual flair to it. It's Also, a big change that we did was that we removed the water and the fuel loops, so you don't have those survival elements on the overland map anymore. It does feel like a cleaner experience right now, and a ton of new locations have been added to the overland map. So now you even have categories in terms of which locations you can go to. So you can see here the different story missions, and then you'll see the different locations that we are adding in Chapter 3 as part of the Lance Road missions. And then lastly, you have a tab for the 5 new testing stations, in which I think we'll have a deeper look at one of them later.
Yes, and then one of the next segments. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 new
Yes.
testing stations.
But yeah, it's really cool to see everything come together. The team has been doing an amazing job.
Absolutely, shout out to everyone working on Dune Awakening. Absolutely amazing work.
Maybe you want to comment a
Throughout
little bit
all
on
the
the mission,
teams.
William?
Which mission was this? So just mention, like, if you saw the ornithopter there behind us, that's actually the exit point. I just wanted to mention that because you can leave the map directly like that if you wanted to. But let's see, what is the mission about? I can't even read what's on the screen there.
It says
Locate and activate the first
Ixian
Ixian triangulator.
So
Yeah.
you're finding 3 different triangulators here.
Yeah, so you just go to these different points, and then you get your triangulation underway.
I love this effect, by the way. I don't know why, but I think it's so cool. It just, it has like this, I don't know, it just feels so engaging to me. Not sure.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love this effect.
And it's worth mentioning that I think maybe now we just have 1 mission to this area, but you can actually pick 3 missions, so you can do them at the same time to maximize your output, basically. I see that Camille has not mastered hydration loop. Oh, sticking to the shadows.
Oh.
So the map that you see here, it's a new map. It has multiple missions that's going on inside of the map. So as Vilja said, you can pick up multiple ones if you want to. Also, they're all you can go in there as a group, a party of 4 if you want to, and the missions are now also shareable. So you can actually share them with your friends. If one of your friends have a mission and the other friend doesn't have one, you can just share it. So now Camille has triangulated and found the location of the cave, or he needs to find the location of the cave where the signal originates. So he's basically now just clearing some enemies masterfully with his
Indeed.
sword.
I think one thing to mention is also that it was important to us to add content that is both playable solo and in group.
Yes, so
And
all the missions are playable solo if you want to, and we're getting more into the dungeons later, I guess. But
Yeah.
yes, it's important for us that you can play it either alone or in a party. Yeah, there's some enemy activity down here needing to clear. And you've located the Blushing Cavern, which is probably one of my favorite location names in our game.
I was thinking the same earlier.
It had an internal name before, which was definitely not as cool as this.
Can you mention it? You shouldn't.
No,
Was
it
it like
was
some-
a very boring
Okay.
internal development
All right,
name.
I
So
see, I see.
I'm glad we got a narrative pass on it.
The writing team
Yeah,
prettified it.
keeping it nice and Duney and tasteful. All right. So yeah, we're
Nice
seeing
slow attack.
Camille clearing out enemies, not using his spice addiction. I guess he's saving it for an important time. All right. Now there's apparently a wave of enemies coming, so you're defending the beacon against the enemy reinforcements. See if he see how it is. Should have brought some friends, maybe. Maybe he can maybe he can do it himself.
He got this. He got this. He's a pro.
He is
I
a pro.
believe. I believe.
Hopefully he picks up the bodies to bring them back to the death still afterwards.
Oh, good point.
Can't let water go to waste.
Yeah, don't let anything waste. Very true. So that dash from the NPC.
Ah, he's got skills.
Mm-hmm. Easy. All right, so that phase is done now. Now he has to get out of the cave.
Yep. So now he's got to get out. Obviously, if he wanted to, there's a ton of loot there, resources for him to get. There's some secrets here and there as well that our team has put in. So he kind of just went straight through the main loop of the mission now to show you it in a quick way. But yeah, there's stuff to explore.
For sake of efficiency, we just ignored everything else for now in that cave.
And yeah, now he's going back to the Ornithopter to claim his rewards. Oh, he's just gonna leave a grenade for that guy first.
Nice, leave him a little goodbye present.
He was almost fast enough to turn the camera away for us to not notice. All right, need charge all the way.
That's how I do it too. Still.
We have some good traversal abilities. Need charge and Shigawari's is biometrics. Telemetry is one of the most used abilities when we do traversal. So non-combat abilities for sure.
Yeah.
All right, now he reached back to the exit so he can view the mission report from here, get all of the info about his rewards, and then he can claim it basically directly from here. Maybe you want to talk a little bit about this, Viljar?
About the rewards.
Yeah.
So basically, we just finished a mission here, and these missions, they go into kind of powering your character. You help with the Landstrat, so you help your faction win, but it also goes into powering your character. So basically, you get specialization XP, you get house credits, and faction reputation. And some things are gated behind faction reputation, so it's a good thing to keep grinding away at these missions. Yeah, so the specialization XP, it unlocks traits so that you can eventually apply augmentations to items. House credits, you use those to purchase cosmetics, crafting components. And you, yeah, like I said, you repeat Landstrat missions to keep growing your character's power. Here we see the new specializations. There are quite a lot of them. They go into the 5 tracks that Ole already mentioned. Worth noting, though, is that if you want to go into the augmentation loop, which adds different types of powers and abilities and stuff to your weapons, you want to do at least a few of the crafting ones. So because that unlocks your ability to start crafting these augments. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk more about augments later, but I think, yeah, a bit more about specialization maybe.
Yeah, no, I think Viljar covered it pretty nicely. There's hundreds of different upgrades here, so you can go pretty deep, I would say. And each of these major traits that they're called, which is hovering over now, they cost you spice to buy. So you'll need spice to buy them, and then you have some nice free ones in between as well that are just specialization specialization bonuses, basically. Yeah, you can see a nice one there. There's been quite a few players have asked for a way to increase their inventory slots. So the first one that we hovered on was a way for you to add a new row, like 1 row for your inventory, which is pretty exciting. You have a ton of them that are doing different things. Vehicle speed bonus. You have heat mitigation on vehicle. Yeah, like this one. There's more inventory slots increasing. Yeah, there's just a ton of them. Extra skill points, damage mitigation, And then the augment system that we're going to get into later is going to, there's a few ones regarding that as well. So yeah, the progression team has really been hard at work building out and fleshing out all of this. It's really cool for anyone who likes to go deep on their character and their progression. This is definitely you're going to be your favorite menu from now on. I just want to mention that this goes in addition to the skills menu that we were on in previously. So that's not going away. You can still progress your character via the normal skills menu in addition to the new specialization menu.
And I think it also needs to be said that obviously you can try to max all of those, but I think we talked about this. It might actually take like a year if you really want it, because it takes a while to really. So which I am personally very excited about, because I like to feel special. You know, I like to kind of like, oh, I am one of those people who can really do this particular thing because I maxed out that specific line or tree in this case, right? So that is definitely an option now. You can become, especially later when we talk about augments, so you can be very specialized in that particularly.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this this change personally. I can't wait to go out and do missions, and they're repeatable. You can go back and do them, and then we'll keep adding missions and locations as we see when we see what people want, basically.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about what happens at level 19 on the faction ranking?
We can,
Yeah, absolutely.
So basically, when you get to level 19, depending on the faction that you're with, you'll get a new special mission to kind of take you over to faction ranking 20. It's quite relatively involved mission with a lot of cool things and stories. So you get to delve deeper into factions and your faction and meet some important people from Dune lore, basically.
Exciting. Definitely for the people who know the lore well. It's like meeting more people from the books and such is always exciting. Alrighty. I think we do have, that was it for this segment. So we go over to the Q&A now. So we'll see if we have, oh, actually, no, yes, I almost forgot. We actually do have an example of the different missions, what they can look like as well. Maybe one of you wants to comment on that.
So that's basically the smuggler's run, where you have a race-like thing where you go and it's not triangulation. I don't remember exactly what we called it, but in that neighborhood, basically. So you have a certain amount of time to clear it.
And then there's a personal best as well. You can beat your personal best.
Yes, you can of course beat your personal best if you remember. So
I think it's the map best as well.
Yeah.
This is the Broodworks.
The Broodworks.
Yeah, the Broodworks is a fortress that you need to basically, what's it called? Not intrude, but
infiltrate?
Like infiltrate is the word I was looking for. So you can see here, it's like more like an infiltration mission type map. It's
stealth,
really cool.
A stealth map, kind of.
Yeah, but there's tons of combat in it as well. Lots of cool locations, camps, and different things for you to explore and do. I really like this map, actually. It's really cool.
It looks great.
Got some verticality to it as well with the different heights of that. And then now you're looking at the Blushing Cavern again, which has this nice little cavern area as well, with some earthrite crystals in it as well. Super exciting. Got Wreck of the Tyke, which is also another map, a radioactive shipwreck that's crash landed that you need to go and explore, find some cool stuff in it, figure out what happened, maybe. And there's some, you better bring your radiation suit there.
Mm-hmm. It definitely looks very green and very toxic in there, radiation-wise. I think when we just talked about shipwreck there, the overland map also has now all the location that you can actually replay too.
Yes,
right?
Yes, you can go back there and replay it. Some of them will require you to have a Lancelot mission active to be able to go there, while other locations you can go and replay as much as you want, and they're built for it as well.
All right. Great. So now, while we collect a few questions from chat, so I'm just going to check There we go. Fantastic. We already have some questions ready here. So I was going to ask you about your favorite specialization and things, but we already have questions ready, so that's perfect as well. So Allah, I'm just going to butcher. I apologize beforehand, Chad, if I butcher your name. It's always a bit tricky. Alaskan Kare 911 asks on Twitch. So if you are tier 2, you can still do Landsrad as you currently do. These missions are open after level 5?
Correct.
All right, there's your answer. You want to add?
You have to be faction rank 5, right? Before you can do them, actually.
The missions.
Yeah. So you have to
okay.
you have to have engaged in the faction loop before then. And when you faction rank 5, which I think is currently the maximum, then you get actually another mission that gets you started into this Landsrad loop, basically.
All right, so there you go. Then we have another question from Bueno Flex over on YouTube. Is the progress for you only or progress for guilds too in regards to the Landsrad?
This is only for you as a character, basically. But like by doing this, you obviously help your guild and your factions as well. I will mention one thing though, that if you go down the crafting specializations, it's very smart for at least someone in the guild to have done that, because that means that you'll be able to craft all of the different things or the augments for all the different types of weapons and armors and like that. So if you just do the first step, you can craft like I think it's for one particular weapon, but then you expand and you'll be able to craft for a lot of things later on. So having someone on your guild who can do that will help the entire guild. So in an indirect way, I guess it's for guilds as well.
It's like the old part of the Landsrad that we had before is still there as well, where you actually fight for your faction, and then you have the other thing on top of that for you personally. All right, the real Bajich, I think, on Twitch over asks, 3 missions a week or 3 missions repeatable during the whole week?
So you can do 5 of these. You can have 3 missions at the same time, but you can do 5 of them each day, and then during a week you can do a total of 35.
Well, sorry. You can do as many as you want, but you can only get the bonus rewards for up to 5 a day, basically.
Based on the mnemonic coin thing.
Mnemonic recollection.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Dune lore.
Yeah. Thank you, Joel. All right. Subtatius over on YouTube asks, can you build bases in the new location?
Unfortunately, no.
I mean, they're on the overland map.
They're not meant to be permanent locations for you to settle. It's more of a location you go to do to explore and do an activity and complete something, and then leave. And
Sentinel over on Twitch asks, are these missions repeatable?
Yes, absolutely. That's the whole purpose of them.
Yeah. Light of Zion on Twitch, what happens if you bring another vehicle tethered to your carrier ornithopter to this location, Blushing Cavern?
So when you enter, for example, the Blushing Cavern, what actually happens is similar to when you're going to a social hub. Your ornithopter stays basically stored in outside of the map in a way. So the ornithopter that you saw at the entrance kind of represents your exit location. So you're not bringing your ornithopter and your tethered vehicle to the location. That said, if you have a vehicle backup tool, there will be, for example, the Smuggler's Run, you will be able to place out your vehicle that you have stored in the backup tool. And that's a part of it as well.
I'll mention one thing. You should remember to bring your vehicle back with you afterwards as well, because it will probably get lost to the sands.
Yes, the poor thing. Let it get orphaned. All right. Sorvina Savage over on Twitch is asking, is there a limit to specializations like there is a level cap for skills?
Time.
Yeah, time, like you said.
Like you said, like a year to get everything. Yeah.
But I think like currently it goes to 100 on each of them, basically. Yeah. So there's plenty of things to fill out.
Okay. Not lucky Exe over on Twitch. Is the cost melange or sand for specializations? So spice sand or spice melange is the question.
Is it Melange?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
actually
I
don't
don't
know.
actually remember that.
Yeah,
but
don't look at me.
yeah.
That I actually don't know. I'm like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You don't make it that easy. So yeah. All right.
You are tier 6 probably at this point. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
here's the thing. This is end game, late game content as well. So by then you're probably established and have like your spice, going, flowing, so to speak, or are part of a guild. Sisha, you don't have to be part of a guild, just make that clear. Sisha over on Twitch, will there be some new skins for clothes and equipment? That's probably not specifically to this segment, but we can, answer that as well.
Yes, in Chapter 3 there will be new skins to both vehicles and gear.
Yeah, both free and also in the DLC, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let me wait a little bit to see if we have more questions coming in. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm actually curious, what is which specialization are you going for? Which specialization tree, basically, and also which specialization are you most excited for? Besides the augments.
For me, it's the augments.
Besides the augments. You'll learn afterwards why they are so cool and why they're so important.
For me, like this update is definitely like if you're a player and you like number go up, this is an update for you as well. And getting into the augment system and the augment loop and applying augments to your gear and weapons is really cool because you get to get more damage or stats out of your gear. Basically taking tier 6 and opening up the max cap of tier 6 basically, which is really exciting. So for me, crafting and then maybe afterwards exploration maybe. Yeah.
I think I'm kind of partial to the inventory one is kind of obvious. Basically, there are some things
Very
that you're just
handy.
going to get,
Yeah.
and also like in the crafting, so that at least you can start on that loop for sure. And there's also some that allow additional augments to be added. So like there is that. But I think that what like overall what has me excited is that if you have a weapon. Tier 6 weapon that you like, you can actually change the personality of the weapon depending on how you augment it. So you can have something that fires maybe, continuous shots, then you can give it burst fire and you can have it be more controlled. And it's like we have weapons that have these aspects in the game, but now you can take one that you like and actually tweak it to the way that you want it to play like. So I think that's pretty cool actually.
That would have been my answer. I just generally like kind of improving the weapon and how it works. Like if you can go from single shot to auto fire or reduce recoil and all that stuff, that's for me. Like that's where I would go. But you have lots of options, and that is also what we wanted to give you, right? Like your way, play the game, play your specialization, and how you like the gameplay you like. So we have 2 more questions. Wait, was there water and fuel? Ultra Beard on YouTube asks. So they didn't know that there was water on the overlap map, water and fuel on the overlap map.
Well, there was a reason why we removed
Exactly.
it.
I was like, I'm gonna come. Yes, exactly. So it was kind of like a bit of a redundant system since you didn't really have to pay attention to it. So off it goes. And then we have the last question from Twitch. Elora Gem is asking, when you go through specialization, will it be lost if you respec your skills? And also, will the spice upgrade be lost each time as well?
No, the new system like that stays. You've earned that basically. So that the missions you've done, they map directly to one of these 5 paths basically, and that stays.
All right. All right. So remember that we will have more Q&As with the other segment plus a main Q&A to kind of catch some additional questions at the very end. So don't hesitate to ask questions. We try to answer as many as we can. But before we go into the next segment, we are taking a quick little break and get ready for our new e-collabs and augmentation and also some combat information.